Away from the sport, two statues which stood guard over Cirencester for 600 years but went missing decades ago have been replaced by newly commissioned works. They'll be on display in the town's parish church until next Wednesday, when they'll be hoisted into position 100 feet up. Sally Challoner reports.
After a 58-year absence, St John the Baptist and the Virgin Mary and Child returned to Cirencester's parish church. The originals had been removed but then disappeared. Sculptor Rodney Munday was chosen to design and make the replacements.
I didn't want to have the traditional image of the Virgin and Child, the Queen of Heaven, which doesn't really fit in with a modern view of things, I think. And so what I decided to do was to have, because they're going to be so high up, is have this inquisitive child who wants to look out over the street and his mother hanging on to him. But he is in the position of the crucifixion. And he is such a wonderful character anyway, this wild man from the wilderness. I mean, you couldn't really go wrong with someone like that.
Getting the statues here, then fixing them firmly into place next week, required specialists.
It sits on a pedestal, which is a medieval pedestal up on the 7th floor somewhere of the tower, and it gets fixed back into the back wall of the alcove. So it's a big, heavy stone area, and we fix it with stainless steel resin-fitted studding. So it should be there for hundreds of years.
This huge scheme was named Project BlackJack in a nod to the statue's history.
The original statue, over the years, got blackened and dirty and became known colloquially as BlackJack. And so the street that the statue looked down became known as BlackJack Street. So when we started this project, we decided that to honour the name, Project BlackJack was a good way to go.
These 2-metre-high works will be on display in the church until next Wednesday, when they'll be hoisted into their new homes, looking down on the town for the next few hundred years. Sally Challoner, BBC Points West, Cirencester.
There's an appeal